I'm giving you a free calculator for prospecting and shattering, helping you make loads of gold for the rest of the expansion. I previously gave away the prospecting part of the sheet. This version is updated because the file of the Bountiful Seasons has gone now, and so for the calculations on that old sheet just don't work anymore. And like I said, we're adding Gleaming Shatter to this as well, so now you have 2 ways that you can make gold from the sheet. I'm not going to go through the profession setups you need for the sheet, either for the prospecting or for the Gleaming Shatter, because I have full written guides for both of them on the Discord, linked in the comments below. Not only do I have the profession guides for those, but I have the profession guides for pretty much every other profession on there as well. So yeah, sign up for the Discord. Just a note here, if you are seeing this video close to when the Fire of the Bountiful season switches over, so that's on the 21st of June, then it's likely that when you do use the sheet, that the profit margins are not going to be great for a few days. That is because all the stuff that is currently on the market will have been crafted using the Fire of the Bountiful season, so would have had an extra 135 resourcefulness, and therefore the profit margins would have been higher. So it's likely to begin with that you're not going to see much from the sheet, but sort of in a few days, then you should start seeing profits and stuff from it then. As we go through the expansion, I probably will make a bit more of the sheet available, but we'll see how that goes. Any questions about the sheet, anything else gold making related, if you want to take part in the monthly 10 million gold giveaway, or you just want to hang out, feel free to join us every weekday on Twitch. Right, now, to get the sheet and how to use it, I'm actually going to be super lazy here, guys. So nothing has actually changed since last time I did this video telling you where to get the sheet and how to use it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to borrow a few minutes footage from that video that I'm going to play in a second, and you can just follow that. And like I said, it's going to be exactly the same as last time. Everything's free, like I said. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope it helps you make lots of gold like it has for many of us that are using the sheet, and I'll see you next time. So the crafting sheet is available for free on my Patreon. Now, there's a link to the post you need to go to download it. Now, you'll probably have to sign up to be a free member. So you can sign up, download, and then just sort of like leave. You don't need to stay or anything like that once you've downloaded it. And in addition to that, you should not have to enter any payment information. So if it asks you for any payment information, then just back up a little bit. Don't accidentally proceed and pay for something when you don't need to just to access this. You only need to pay if you want sort of like the full version. Now, on the post, there's 2 different ways you can download it. There's an Excel, which you can download directly. That is what I tend to suggest if you can, because that's how the sheet was designed and it works sort of best that way, or it looks best that way, at least anyway. There is a Google Drive version there if you don't have Excel, but it's not quite as pretty, but functionally it's basically the same. Now, you can read the README page, you can read the all the other stuff, but to be fair, for this particular, just having the prospecting, you don't need to read all that if you're not doing this with sort of all the professions, when you're just doing it on this small version of the sheet. Now, basically, all you need to do, you need to go to the materials import page. You need to copy and paste this bit out of the red box, copy it into Auctioneer, and that is basically going to run a scan for you. And then once you have run that scan, you are going to export the results, copy and paste them into this black cell up here, and that is basically going to put the data into the sheet. Now, from there, you need to just follow these steps here that's down the left-hand side. Basically, the first time you do this every day, you just need to split the data up. But after this, subsequent scans, you don't need to do anything like this again. It's just for the first time you do it every day. Now, once you've done this, then those numbers are going to populate through the whole sheet, and it's going to tell you your profit margins with prospecting, because it's going to calculate everything else. Now, what's become an increasing problem is people sort of doing these bait auctions. Now, what you need to do here is you need to, when you see something that's really profitable, you need to check to make sure it is actually at a profit. Like if you see it's scanned like rank 1 Iron Claw and it's 1 silver, then that's obviously a bait auction. Go in there, check it. Now, what you can do is on the materials page, it's going to list the items that you've scanned and what price you've scanned them at, and it's calculating at those prices. So if it says like 1 silver for Iron Claw, you can go and check the price of Iron Claw, and then from there you can manually enter it onto the peach cells, and that is going to override any of the prices that you have scanned. So the peach one will always take priority. If you then override it, then from there the profit margins are going to update, and then what you got there will be accurate to sort of what the current market is. And that's basically it. You can just scan, prospect, scan prospect, sell, etc. And it's basically, it's that simple. The sheet will figure everything out from you from a prospecting point of view.